Completing the square. Right, y is equal to 3x squared minus 4x minus 6 in the form y is equal to a brackets x minus h all squared plus k. Write down the coordinates of the vertex and state whether it is a maximum or a minimum. So if we first of all expand y is equal to a brackets x minus h squared plus k, so we get a, expanding this we get x squared minus 2hx plus h squared plus the k on the end, and now taking the a in we're going to get ax squared minus 2ahx plus ah squared plus k. If we write down the original function 3x squared minus 4x minus 6, we can see that a has to be equal to 3 by comparing the coefficients. A is equal to 3, and therefore minus 2ah has to be equal to minus 4. But we know now a is 3. We'll get rid of the minus signs as well because we've got minus sign on both sides. So we've got 2 times 3h is equal to 4. 6h is equal to 4. H will be 4 over 6, which is 2 over 3. Finally, we can see that ah squared plus k, ah squared plus k will be equal to minus 6. A was 3, h is 2/3, so it's 3 times 2/3 all squared plus k is equal to minus 6. And therefore we're going to get 3 times 4/9 plus k is equal to minus 6. The 3 will cancel and the 9 will cancel, so we get 4 over 3 plus k is equal to minus 6. So k will be equal to minus 6 minus 4 over 3, which is minus 18 over 3 minus 4 over 3, which is minus 22 over 3. So we had to write it in the form y is equal to a brackets x minus h all squared plus k. So we're going to have that y is equal to 3 brackets x minus 2/3 squared minus 22 over 3. So the original function was y is equal to 3x squared minus 4x minus 6. This is the form ax squared plus bx plus c. And the new way of writing it is 3 brackets x minus 2/3 squared minus 22 over 3. And this is the form y is equal to a brackets x minus h squared plus k. Now it's very easy to get the vertex in this form. This is called completing the square form. The vertex is always going to be hk. So h actually is 2/3. Be careful, it's 2/3, not minus 2/3. And k will be minus 22 over 3. This will be a minimum point because a is greater than 0, and that's what happens with a quadratic. If a is positive, then it is a minimum point. If a is negative, then it's a maximum point. Now, we weren't asked to, but if we were to look at the graph, it would look like this. And this point here is obviously a point of interest. This gives me the vertex, which is 2/3 minus 22 over 3. This one was made using autograph. Notice this point here also is used for minus 6. That comes from this point here, minus 6. And note, it can also be found, the vertex, although we weren't asked to do it this way, can also be found by using the idea of x is equal to minus b over 2a. So b is minus 4, a is 3. So we're going to get minus 4 over 2 times 3, which is 2/3. And finally, if we wanted to find the y coordinate, we can plug it back into this. So we get that y will be equal to 3 times 2/3 squared minus 4 times 2/3 minus 6. So 2/3 squared is 2/9, but the 3's will cancel, so you're left with 4 over 3 minus 8 over 3 and 6 over 3. 6, when you put it over 3, will become minus 18 over 3, which again will give you minus 22 over 3. So again, we get the vertex being 2/3 minus 22 over 3. Okay, this is just an alternative way of doing that. But we were asked to actually complete the square in the beginning of the question.